games, you're invited. Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited. if you find a new hobby.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody. Like board game, like board game. If you like board game, if you like board games, you're invited.
Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Who could blame you if you find a new hobby?
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
So glad you're here, watching my channel. You know Phantom, keep it cozy like a flannel.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Thank you for coming, look at the time. The ghost of tabletop, future going live.
The Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple, the Phantom Meeple.
Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple. As always, back on somewhat of a normal schedule, which is kind of great after a few weeks off, resting up, and we're back with a hell of a stream. I've got plenty of wonderful friends with me. Of course, my lovely co-host, as always, Abby the Baker Meeple.
Hello, it's me. I'm here.
That's it? That's all we're getting out of you?
I mean, we're still kicking. It could be worse. Oh, I gotta move my chair. Sorry. My dinner is right behind me and it's bothering me, so now I'm gonna have to hide it. Y'all, it was definitely not eating 30 seconds before stream.
That's all good. While Abby fixes her dinner situation, let's move on to the lovely Chess CCG.
Oh, yeah!
Hello, welcome. And of course, our special guest, game designer extraordinaire, Jack Rosetree. Hello, friendo.
Yay.
Hello.
How have you been? It has been a while since we've talked. It is great to see you.
Yeah, very busy. Gen Con is right around the corner, and I work for a store that is 2 blocks away from the Indy Convention Center. So we have a lot going on right now.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it, and you know what? I don't think I have any of my alerts set up on this scene, so they'll probably work in the next one. But yeah, I did the set.
I'll allow it.
That is completely my fault because I haven't streamed in weeks, and that's what happens when you don't check stuff like completely.
We got it.
Yeah, we heard it.
Y'all heard it? Okay, cool.
I'm hearing.
That's weird because I didn't see the pop up. So.
I didn't see any pop-ups, but I just, like, all of a sudden, in the middle of you talking, all I heard was, you can't do that. And I was like, what? I forgot, because that's how long it's been since I've streamed that.
It's definitely not incredibly distracting.
I know, I was just like, what the heck was that?
You know what? Because I have... Okay, I'm gonna fix this real quick, because there's one thing I forgot to do.
Professional streamer.
Yeah, professional streamer. That's what we do here. We professionally stream. We do stuff on the fly because the sound effect works, but not the pop-ups. So I gotta add the pop-ups real quick.
There it goes.
There we go. Now I just gotta shrink that down so it doesn't cover all of our faces. Stick that right in the middle.
No, let Wes Macaulay just cover the whole screen.
Yeah.
That's the stream.
Wes Macaulay is just going to overtake absolutely everything because that's just what he does. Okay, and then I gotta change.
Yeah, Sota from the floor.
And then I gotta save that.
Timey's got a emote #pro.
Oh yeah, that is exactly what we're going on here. Just changing things on the fly. It's all good. Like I love it. It's
Listen, if we had everything together and like ready to go, would we even be actual streamers?
No,
I don't think so.
That is not how this game is played.
Not how it works. Nope.
I just noticed the icon that you used for me, and that is fantastic.
Oh, of course, just for you. Okay, you know, so this should actually work now.
You can't do that.
Maybe.
I didn't see Wes Macaulay.
Nope, I didn't.
I heard it.
That's weird. Why did it not pop? That's fine. That's what I get.
That's a future us problem.
That is definitely a future us problem. But it's fine. Anyway, I guess we'll just have to go with we'll just have to go with the audio cues for now. But anyway, we are here to check out more of Jack's wonderful games. You've got 2 new ones in the hopper. If you want to give a little insight to what those are.
Yes, so the first one's going to be Seance, a game of medium difficulty. It is a word association game, cooperative, 2 or more players. Basically, 1 player as the medium is going to set up the puzzle, and then the rest of the players, however many there are going to try and solve the puzzle as the Seance circle. And that's something that came together within the last couple months. It was kind of one of those ideas that just kind of formed itself, And then the other one is It's Complicated, which is an intentionally obtuse game where my design goals were a game that takes longer to explain than to play, a game that people will hate to play but want to play again.
That sounds awesome.
And a game that somebody could lovingly describe as pretty good for being made of problems.
Okay, not gonna lie, that's probably the best explanation for a game I have ever heard. That's fantastic.
Is it sad? My first thought was, I'm like, oh my god, I might have to borrow that if I ever write an autobiography. Like, that's my tagline.
Right? Abby the Baker People, you want to be your friend. She's annoying, but you want to just keep coming back to hang out with her.
Not sure why, but...
It's Complicated. Has been in the works for actually a couple years now. It's just kind of like this weird thought experiment that I started working on, and the reason that I really want to show it now is that it's been turned into a poster that's going to be on sale at Gen Con, and the poster includes all of the pieces. It's got papercraft dice, papercraft chess pieces. It's got a small chessboard, poker chips, or poker cards. It's a lot of stuff. Single poster, and it's this entire overly complicated game for the sake of being overly complicated. And I love it. It's like the worst child that I've ever had, and I can't wait to show it to other people.
That is absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to check these out, because that just seems like a hoot of a good time. But before we do get to the games, obviously, you work at a game shop in Indianapolis, just a couple of blocks from Gen Con. So I'll give you a couple minutes. Why don't you plug any special stuff going on for anybody that's going to be in the area?
So it's Good Games Indianapolis. It's 2 blocks from the main entrance of the convention center. And I wasn't prepared for this, but let me pull up my events schedule just so I can throw some things out there. So the first big thing is we're going to have food trucks in front of the store all weekend long. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they're going to be vegan trucks. And Saturday, we're going to have a creamery truck with ice cream, including vegan, sugar-free, and dairy-free options. On Thursday from 1 to 5, we have the Indie Local Designers Expo. It's basically just an opportunity for game designers local to Indianapolis to show their games near Gen Con. It's particularly for people that can't really afford to show their games at Gen Con because they're just priced out of the floor. And it sucks to live literally within 15 minutes of Gen Con and not get to show your games to the 50,000 attendees that show up. So that's going to be a really fun thing on Thursday. And then Saturday evening, we've got Tabletop Live Network having a bit of a get-together. Can't wait to meet everybody then. And Saturday at 5, we have Dagoff Rockers, which is a band of heavy metal playing Warhammer orcs having a meet and greet in the store.
That sounds amazing.
We're gonna give away some free Warhammer stuff. You'll get to meet them and their goblins. One of the bandmates' kids dress as goblins and run around and shoot people with Nerf guns or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's so we've got like some fun things. And basically come by, check it out. The poster that we're going to talk about with It's Complicated. Phantom might be able to show you a picture. I don't know, but it looks super cool. It's going to be available at the store. It's also going to be available online through the link doobly-doo. If you buy it online, right now it's $20 for one or $30 for two. And then you get an additional $5 off if you order by the end of Gen Con. And that's just to make up for the fact that there's shipping involved and whatnot. But it's a fun thing, and hopefully people like it.
Yeah, hang on. I think I can show the picture of it real quick. I just gotta go grab it.
Yeah, and that's a project I did with Maya Thomas, who is a graphic designer that works in some various board game areas. They also do board game design, and they just knocked it out of the park. work. It's got, to me at least, it's got like this kind of like 50s diner menu kind of vibe to it, and that's like super exciting to me. And you can't see it on the top half of the picture, but yeah, the bottom half has
there we go.
papercraft.
I'll just cover our faces here real quick.
Papercraft chess pieces. It's got the tokens to represent your poker cards and everything. And you can certainly use the real thing, you know, if you're a coward and you're not ready for the full experience of it's complicated.
No, I love this. This is fantastic.
Somebody I showed it to said, "I hate this in the best kind of way."
Yes.
That's fantastic. I love it. It looks fantastic and such a unique concept for a game. I'm already in love.
But yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of it. Come see me at the shop if you're at Gen Con. I'm going to be living there during Gen Con.
Yeah. Or if you just need a break from the crazy, it's like, you know, just 2 blocks away and just browse through the game shop. I will also say that it's not just a Games Workshop.
Yes, they have more than Warhammer.
Yeah, sometimes Google thinks we're just Games Workshop, and we're not just Games Workshop.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Jess and I were there last year when we did the TLN meetup, and it's a fantastic store. So if you are in town for Gen Con, or hell, even if you're living in Indianapolis, if you've never been there, I mean, go check it out. It's a fun place.
Yeah. Agreed.
But before we do get to the games, as we've gotten that out of the way, what are y'all looking forward to at Gen Con? Any like huge releases that you were dying to get your hands on?
Well, now I'm looking forward to dairy-free ice cream because as someone who is dairy-free.
Yes, that's exactly what I told Jack, Abby. I was like, yes.
I have like this love-hate thing with like food trucks because I feel really bad because I'm like, listen, I mean, first off, right now I only have 20% of a stomach, so I can't even eat a lot anyways, but I always feel bad because I'll be the first to go to town on some ice cream, and then like I'm like looking at Joe and I'm like dying, and I'm like, wow, who did this to me?
That's what you do.
Did you take like lactate? And I'm like, why would I do that? I will just suffer. And then I keep doing it because it's ice cream and I love ice cream. So I'm super stoked because I like dairy-free ice cream because then I don't have to look at Joe going, who has betrayed me?
Yeah.
And he's like, you betrayed yourself. And I'm like, no, I would never.
All right, cool. So Abby's looking forward to the dairy-free ice cream. No games, apparently. Jess, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I am also looking forward to, not game-related, but seeing all the lovely people and seeing what shenanigans that the 3 of us will get into, not including Jack. The 3 of us will get into, because we'll be roommates for the weekend.
I mean, Jack's invited if they want to be.
I'm pro shenanigans.
Like, if you want to come, there will be shenanigans.
True. Yeah, that's true. So the shenanigans that are going to be happening. Because it's always a fun experience. You see people's true colors when you room with them. So I'm excited.
Yeah, because this year, for some reason, and I don't know who the hell let this happen, but Jess, Abby, and I are going to be sharing a hotel room, so that's going to be an experience. And a half.
We rolled some dice and it came up. We all had the matching number, and we were like, oh dang it.
It's a choice.
Yeah, no, that
is a choice.
That's not necessarily the lottery I wanted to win, but it's the lottery that we got.
Yeah.
I think if Joe had it his way, he would have found like 3 separate rooms for all of us.
Oh,
in different wings of the hotel.
Yeah, we would have had like a whole suite that took over the whole top.
Different wings. Let's try different hotels. Like, come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
That's how it is. Well, you know what? No vegan ice cream for you, sir.
Oh, no. I'm going to miss out on
You'll have to finish mine, so I do actually need you.
Yeah, I get it anyway. Woohoo!
I think I'm looking forward to a few games.
But yeah, no, game-wise, what are you looking forward to?
Let me get my list out. I like right? I can remember anything.
Right?
Let's see.
I know. I put the potato on the spot. How dare I?
That's why I have a Discord server that is strictly just board games that I want because I need my list. I'm actually excited for DEF CON 1. I'm super pumped for that because I love a good bomb.
Yeah, you showed me that one like a couple of weeks ago. It's another take on like the Cold War, like not exactly Twilight Struggle, but it's still in that like genre of game.
Which is funny because like I never thought I'd be into that, and then I was trying to explain to our child who is obsessed with like history and war and stuff, and I was like, you could play the Cold War, and they're like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? And I was like, oh, when I say it like that, it feels a little icky, but you can play the Cold War, and that is what that game is. And then a number drop because that's the Tetris looking roll and write. That one looks really fun, and Clever Forever, and Next Station Tokyo. Now that I know it'll be there. So lots of roll and writes this year, it looks like, which is good for my suitcases.
It's also good for our shelves, which are currently like packed to the brim. Like I just
also that
like
too.
I just got a delivery in today, and I'm like, I have nowhere for these games, so I have to play shelf Tetris later, which is going to be great.
Yeah, it's like I think between the last couple days we've gotten like 6 games. Mind you, we were on like a we're not buying games till Gen Con. I mean, we only bought 2 games out of the 6.
Yeah, but we can't account for like when Kickstarters randomly decide to show up. Like today, Globetrotting from R2I Games showed up, and it's this gigantic box. I'm like, crap! I gotta find space for this now. But we're really excited about that.
I also thought it was smaller.
No, it is.
He sent me a picture, and I was like,
I'm gonna go get this box because this is ridiculous.
That's a choice. I was like, that is a. We did not plan well for that.
Yeah.
As I drop it,
you're like, you should have had the actual packing dimensions listed.
Yes.
No, totally should have. So yeah, so the size of the box, as well as the 5 to 6 player expansion, like this is everything. This is not a tiny box. It's literally like a carry-on suitcase, which is cute for aesthetics. But I'm like, I have to find a home for this now. But it's okay. We're excited for that one. What about you, Jess? What games are you looking forward to?
So besides all the ones that Abby mentioned, I'm also looking forward to a game from Panasaurus called After Us, where you're a clan of apes, and it's a deck builder game, and you're trying to build like it's basically the humans have been eradicated, and all that's left is apes. And so you're trying to survive, and how you do that is you build like your little ape family, ape clan. But it has Vincent Dutrait art, and Vincent Dutrait is one of my top artists, and so I'm like super looking forward to that one. And then there was another one that I saw again with art, because I'm a sucker for when it comes to art. It's a cute little game called Fika that has art from Beth Sobel. And you're basically at a cafe. I think it's like a Dutch cafe or something like that. A Swedish cafe. And so you're trying to play rounds of cards to see which ones you want it to, let's see, place cards into your cafe and to see if you fulfill objectives. So it's super quick. It looks like it's a lighter game, but the art, if we all know how wonderful Beth is.
Oh yeah.
It just seems like something pretty to just add to the table. So yeah, it's a cute little card game. Let me see who the publisher is. Quibus Game Design, which I have not heard of them before.
I don't think I've heard of them either.
And this is their first title, looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. And I got a handful of things I'm looking forward to. Obviously the newest expansion of Lost Ruins of Arnak, the Missing Expedition. That's going to be fabulous. Yep. Super looking forward to that one. And Abby and I may or may not have an announcement about that down the line. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about it soon. But looking forward to that. Obviously, the new Disney Sorcerer's Arena expansion, which I know Abby's looking forward to, with the 3 new characters, Mrs. Potts, Mulan, and
Robin Hood, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, those 3. I'm really, really looking forward to see how those mesh with all the cards, because I did do a little play testing on it, and it's going to be some good stuff. Cannot wait for that expansion to come out. And then there was one Abby pointed out to me that I hope we can find. I don't know if you have what the description is of it, because I totally forgot what it is off the top of my head, because I thought about it after you told me, but The Rich and the Good, like that's one I'm also looking forward to. Totally forgot what it was about, but when she showed it to me, it was like, I'm like, this is one we would play.
Yeah, it's an economic game that you have to balance running a company and like making profit, but also with donating to charities.
That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, and so it's whoever donates the least to charity by the end of the game automatically loses, no matter how wealthy they've made themselves. Which I personally am like, oh.
Yeah, economic balance sounds absolutely amazing. yeah, so
I'm pretty stoked for that one.
Yep.
It seems weird enough that it would definitely be in like the pile of stuff I purchased.
And then of course we never know what we're actually going to find when we're there. So I mean, we can look forward to all the stuff in the world, but you know, once you actually see stuff, then you know that's where things get dicey. No pun intended.
That's why I said I need a leash.
Yeah.
Because I'll get crazy, and then I'll have a whole stack full of games that I can't even carry, and I'll have to be like, Joe, I need help. And he's going to be like, no, you made your mess, now you have to lay in it. And I'll be like, I can't. And then you'll just see a potato down, like in the middle of like the whole thing with just a pile of games on my belly, and that's it.
Exactly. You dug this hole, now you have to jump in it and stay there.
Yeah, except for it won't be a hole, it'll just be the floor of Gen Con.
Yeah.
So if you just see like a like in the rivers, you know, where the water parts for a rock, if you see that at Gen Con, just assume it's probably me and I bought too many board games.
Too funny.
Because Joe won't let me buy myself a leash. So I can't turn myself into a leash.
I'm not putting you on a leash. It's not happening. It's not a thing that's going to happen.
Not even one of those with like the little like backpack, the little like monkey backpack.
That's what I said. And I was like, and they've got the cute ones with the little springy like leashes, so it doesn't even look like a dog leash. And he's like, absolutely not.
No, that's so cruel. I would never put another human being on a leash. Like, no, thank you.
What if I voluntarily need it for my own well-being? Because if I lose you or buy too much, either way, I'm doomed. Like, you're just find me wandering the streets being like, help.
Y'all, I might not make it through Gen Con. I'm saying it now.
That's my goal.
Like it's not going to be like the slam schedule. It's not going to be like the overstimulation of like social interaction. It's going to be the potato that drives me crazy.
Yep. Crazy potato.
Oh, good gravy.
You heard it here first, y'all.
All right, y'all. Without any further ado, I think we should get to some gaming. So let's go ahead and switch it up here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with Seance. So,
yay.
Abby, I think you still need to join the rooms.
Oh yeah, that would be a very helpful thing that I should do.
So while Abby's doing that, I'm going to give a somewhat shameless plug. There's a game I'm excited for at Gen Con. It's from a part like a wing arm of the company I work for, but not anything I'm involved with. It's called Bark Avenue, and it's competitive dog walking. And the thing I'm excited for is that it comes with people walking dog meeples.
I love that.
Okay, that sounds absolutely adorable.
Can you send me the link again, Joe? Because the link I clicked on brought me to my own thing, I think.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, it did brought me to it.
The ones
I
in
made my own.
The ones in the Discord
party. Yep.
That's.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I can see the code.
I think Abby went too far back.
Yeah, you went too far back. The ones I sent at like 5 p.m.
Oh my god.
You need to be more in the future.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday at 9:30 at night. Yep, I am.
Good evening, Potato. Welcome to the stream.
Too funny.
I'm the one that's supposed to be in the past.
Yeah, right?
That's true.
join.
There we go. We have a potato. Hooray.
Potato. I see potato. All right. So, bottom left corner of your window, it is the menu to take you to the main table. So everybody can go to the main table. And oh my goodness, one of these has already been set up. So if you want to zoom, it's Control plus mouse wheel, and you can just zoom in on that central section.
Yep. Or I can blow it up for everybody here on stream, which is great.
Let's see. Yeah, Joe, you'll probably want to zoom in a little bit because the stream definitely is not going to pick up those words. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. So, all right. So everybody should be able to see my cursor.
Yep.
All right. So the words on the outside ring were placed randomly. I have no control over them. The words on the inside ring were placed deliberately by me, the medium, as I created my vision. And I'm literally just putting them according to whatever word associations I can come up with. So for instance, I might be saying that smile and hate relate to wave. Or I might be saying that smash and room relate to acoustics. After I've placed all of these words, one of these omens took place and messed up the arrangement some amount. So for instance, if recent death happened, that means that the frogs, wave and acoustic, would have swapped places, and the urns, mark and argument, would have switched places. Your goal as the seance table, as the seance circle, is just to figure out which of the three omens happened. And it would have been one of these three.
Okay.
So if poisonous reagent happened, it means that acoustics and board swapped and birthday and wave swapped. And then finally, if ominous entity occurred, then it means that box and mark swapped and place and argument swapped.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. I think this makes sense. I am so not good at word association puzzles. It's so fantastic.
So one thing that you can do is let's look at recent death. If this was the one that happened, then it would mean that originally place was here, relating to smash and canvas, and box was here, relating to key and hate.
Okay.
And then board would have been between wine and smile, and birthday would have been between room and passenger. Does that feel any better or any worse than what was there before?
Oh wait, I thought it was the.
No, I like board.
I thought it was the frogs and the mortar and pestles, not the crystals. For.
Oh, you're right. I totally swapped the wrong ones. So, yep. So that wasn't even an option. So good job, everybody. You figured out that was not the thing that happened.
Yeah,
That's not it.
It was a test that I passed.
All right. Yes, it was all a test. All right. So argument, if recent death had occurred, argument would be between wine and canvas, and mark would be between key and passenger. And then wave would be between smash and room, and acoustics would be between smile and hate.
Okay.
How do those feel?
I like acoustics with smash and room more than wave, I think.
Yeah, I would put
All
it.
right.
Yeah, acoustics definitely fits better there.
All right, so we can swap those back. So let's say we didn't do this one. All right, so for poisonous reagent, it would have been board would be between smash and room, and acoustics between passenger and room. And then birthday would be between smile and hate, and wave would be between smile and wine.
I do like that.
What the heck
I
is a
mean,
wine wave? All I can think of
Yeah.
is when I'm crunk and I'm out there like, hey, girl, hey. I don't think
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for.
Well, I don't know.
No,
I
don't think that's it.
I mean, smile and hate works for birthday, at least for me, because I'm not a fan of my birthday.
I was going to say, that one I
I'll
understand.
grin and
Yeah,
bear
that one works, but
and board also works
All right,
because
so
you can totally
we'll
smash
undo
a
this.
board. You can board room, like I get that.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's
All right,
probably
and
not
then
right.
finally, if it's ominous entity, then Mark would be between yes. Mark would be between smash and canvas, and box would be between wine and canvas, and then argument would be between hate and key, and place would be between key and passenger.
Oh,
that
I like
yes.
that seems
I like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Is
one
that your
seems
final
correct.
answer?
That is our
I think
final
I
answer.
think so.
Yes, do it, Abby. Do
and
it.
Do it.
And that is correct.
Yay!
Okay.
And that's the whole game. Is literally just solving that word association puzzle. So,
Okay.
who would like to be our first medium for medium difficulty? Because this thing
Ooh.
is going to get much harder, much quicker.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't mind waiting if someone wants to go first.
You know what, Abby's convoluted enough. Let Abby
If
go.
Jack
Joe-
is saying it's going to be easier.
Is Joe getting crackly voice for anybody else?
He
Yes.
is absolutely being crackly voiced.
Am I crackly? Hopefully I'm not coming
very much
crackly voiced on stream.
You are probably.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a StreamYard thing. I
yeah,
don't know.
you
And we get a stream check, everybody.
yeah, usually the thing I notice with StreamYard is you'll hear the crackle, but it actually comes out on stream just fine.
Okay.
Oh, you know, that is true. That has happened. So if you're watching,
Yeah,
holler at us.
yeah,
if
if
Joe
y'all are
sounds
watching,
like it.
if I sound terrible, let me know so I can look into it. But if not, maybe that's why people aren't talking because I sound terrible.
That sounds fine.
I was like,
Okay,
people are
cool.
like, no, we're not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would have said something, I think.
Okay, there we go. We
Yeah.
got one. Yeah,
Yeah,
sound
Tammy
good.
says
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah, it's I don't know
Okay.
why
That
StreamYard
it's
does that.
just me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
I was like, I can only hear you're like the patients that I tell on the phone when they're like, schedule,
Yeah.
voice, and I'm like, what, ma'am? Can you move out of your garage or something? Like,
Yeah.
All right.
okay, I'm gonna do
All
it.
right. So,
Go, Abby,
Abby,
go.
you're the medium.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So first things first. Joe and Jess, you are going to put some energy at the table as the seance circle. You're looking for, whatever vision you think is going to be the most solvable. So we'll start with Joe. Take any one of these 13 words over here and add it to any of the spaces on the outside of the circle.
Okay. Well, potatoes roll, so we're gonna do outside. You said outside.
Put
You
on
said,
the
Jack?
outside somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, outside. Yep. All right. And then Jess, you select any one of these 12 words and put it anywhere you like. It can be next to roll or it can be somewhere not
Okay.
next to roll.
I do color and hair.
All right. Back to Joe.
All right. Let's try and make this easy for the potato here. Let's put wheel next to roll.
Ooh,
All right.
Nice.
I like that.
To Jess.
I'm gonna put. Oh gosh. I'll put bunny.
All right. Joe.
Okay, and money's always an afterthought.
All right.
geez.
Jess.
You spend it and then you think about it.
I was gonna say, oh, why did you have to attack me so loudly, Joe?
I was
All right.
Wow.
I was attacking everybody. Let's be real here. Let's see. Let's go with. Let's put airport next to door.
Okay.
All right.
Final thing.
So something that's going to hopefully connect to wheel and afterthought.
Mm.
Ooh.
I don't know. I just think this is going to be funny.
Rub. Okay.
All right.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
So Joe and Jess, go to the bottom left corner and go to the Seance circle.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's going to prevent you from seeing any of the stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah. There we
while,
go.
While the medium is having their vision.
Yep. That means
All right,
chat
so you
doesn't
can
get to
click
see
that
anything
and-
either.
Yeah,
Nice.
and you can click that big thing in front of you and press F, and it'll give you a prompt to talk about something spooky.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so Abby, you have 13 items down here, and you're going to arrange them at the table. When you pick one up, some spaces will open up or
Okay.
highlight, and you'll just drop them where you think they best belong.
Gotcha.
Oh, let's see. A time that I touched something that felt truly unique. So, have you all ever done one of those like touch tanks at an aquarium?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So most of the time when I'm thinking touch tanks, I'm thinking something slimy or squishy or something like that. Well, I went to an actual like exhibit where they had dolphins that you can like come up to and interact with. And I was expecting it to be like squishy and like, you know, I don't know, just what I was used to, like touching sea anemones and starfish and things like that. Their actual outer, like their skin is super tough, and it feels, it felt like if you dunked a baseball like in water and you just felt the outside of the baseball. It was like so mind blowing to me because I expected my fingers to just go into the dolphins, like, you know, on its like, you know, by its head or whatever, but it wasn't. It was very firm, so that was I was very shocked by that.
Okay. Yeah, I had a similar experience.
Anything for you, Joe?
Yeah, similar experience. When I was like 8 years old, it was also one of those like, you know, touch and feel tanks, and the first time I ever touched a manta ray was really weird. Like it's like I was like petting moving jellos. So weird, but so cool at the same time.
Yeah. Jack, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, manta ray was going to be high on that list. My wife and I went to the aquarium or the zoo with the aquarium, like last year, and they have the little tanks where you can just walk by and dunk your hands, and you know it. And it's not just manta rays. There's also like there were like a number of sharks in there, which was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the New York Aquarium, like their touch tank, it was like manta rays, and I think there were a couple of sand sharks too, like the ones that like really can't bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Radio Tom.
Hello, welcome
Hello.
in, Tom. Glad to see you.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
No
It is
worries.
okay.
No worries.
Because
Well,
of the nature of the game, some of your connections will be super esoteric or possibly non-existent, and that is okay.
It's kind of like, what was that game we played, Joe? All I can remember was my clue was like crab, and it was like between mom and something else, and you nailed why I put it there.
oh, we were
but then
playing.
changed your
what
mind
were we
at
playing?
the last second.
So Clover. We were playing So Clover.
That's what it was. And like he literally nailed why I had put like crab between mom and something else. And he's like, well, yeah. And then he's like, no, that can't be right. And I'm like,
I know. I changed my mind, and then
it was right there.
Uh-huh.
you couldn't say anything about
Is
it.
that like when all of us thought that a committee-approved celebrity doctor was incredibly outrageous?
Really?
Yes.
Are we?
And
Are we God, you make up.
Jack
you
brought
make
it up, Joe. It was Jack.
You make up
I still
one
remember like
important
just
question.
everybody arguing towards one side, and then like it comes time for Joe to reveal where they put, and it was just like not even close. Like nobody was anywhere close.
You make one important question, and apparently it's the one that sticks with everybody. That's what I think.
Yep. Exactly.
Never gonna escape
Yep.
that one. Ever.
Never.
That was a great game though. I wonder who designed that one.
I mean,
that person deserves a pat on the back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they should publish.
They should publish it. I think they should. Too funny.
We're just gonna get some YOLO stuff out here.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point. That's
Like,
YOLO.
what was she thinking?
why do a seance if not for YOLO?
That is true.
Remember,
And
YOLO only once.
that's true.
Exactly.
And actually, while Abby is thinking for the new folks that have come in, so what we're doing, we're playing Seance by the wonderful Jack Rosetree, a little word association game, which is already fantastic. Like, I love this concept. So while Abby is doing her spirit thing, we get to figure out what she wants associated with stuff. So
Well,
all
Abby's
good
doing her
stuff.
spirit thing.
Her potato thing.
Yeah, her potato thing. But yeah, if you want to play it yourselves, the links are in the chat, so have at it if you want to.
Yeah. Jack, how do we rotate the random question in the seance circle?
Just click in that general vicinity and press F.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh.
a time you weren't sure whether you actually saw something or not.
Ooh, we'll get to that in a second. Hello, Ava Little. Welcome in. Glad to see you.
Hello, Eva.
Tom says, Abby is a spirit. Oh, no, I was wondering why we couldn't see someone in the second from the top camera. Oh, that's weird. All four of us should be on there.
He was being funny. He was being funny.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Abby might have been like leaning forward to like focus.
I probably was. This took a lot of brain power, y'all. I'm real proud of it.
All right, Abby, just see where my mouse is.
Uh-huh.
This was your first omen, and this was your second omen.
Got it.
And I'm here to help if you forget, what was going on.
Okay.
All right, Jess and Joe, you may come back to the table.
All right, so we'll flip it back to the table.
All right, so big differences this time. 2 omens occurred.
Okay.
Ooh,
You do not have to guess where any of the words were to begin with. You just have to guess which 2 of the 3 omens happened. So if you can eliminate one, that's totally fine. If you want to just start from like, did this one definitely happen or definitely not, that's fine. You only have to ask about one omen at a time. So you could say, I think it was this one, and we'll tell you yes or no. And then once you may point to a word and ask if it was in a specific location, and we will tell you yes or no. So, like, for instance, you could say, was cushion exactly here, where it already is? Or you could say, was cushion over here, where it is not? And we will tell you yes or no.
And we get to ask that once.
You get to ask that once.
Okay. Oh, okay, so, all right, so you already explained the poisonous regent. So what's the cursed relic in the forbidden lore? Like, how would that work?
Yeah, so Cursed Relic and Forbidden Lore both operate essentially the same way. It's just whether it's on the dark half or the light half, but basically it's going to reverse order.
Got it.
So Cursed Relic, Riddle and Potato would have swapped, which, how convenient that Potato was one of our words. And then Dogs and Cushion would have swapped. And then for Forbidden Lore, it means Watch and Bells would have swapped, and Street and Cup would have swapped.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay. All right, and then we already know what poison
So
is.
I'm starting here on the poisonous reagent, Joe,
Okay.
just because we're familiar with that one. So if we swapped Dogs and Cushion,
And then
would be-
street and cut. So cushion would be with roll and wheel. Dogs would be with wheel and rub.
okay.
And cup would be with door and color. Street would be
Yeah.
with color and money, which plausible?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. A cup, a door cup, a cup door.
Yeah. All right. So let's go through the other ones. So cursed relic. So that means Potato and Riddle would swap. Dogs and Cushion would. Oh, that's great. So we already don't agree that Dogs and Cushion would make sense. I don't think. So that probably didn't happen. But just for devil's advocate, so Forbidden Lore, so watch and bells would swap. So watch would be afterthought and money, which sound good.
Watch your money.
Bells, airport, and door. Yeah, door. That makes sense. And then for
doorbell.
But then street and cup don't make sense. But watch and bells do.
Well, you find money on the street sometimes.
You could.
And sometimes streets are named after colors.
Yeah, I would buy that.
But I don't understand the cup door. But I'm wondering if Abby didn't have a choice. And she just was like, a cup color cup? Like, cups are different colors.
I mean, if I think cup color, I'm thinking like a red Solo cup. That's just me.
True, but I don't know about door and cup. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything else is plausible, and I think she might have just had it been like, well.
Okay, you know what?
So,
we do have one question, so we could just ask the obvious question if we're not sure about door. If we're not sure about color and door for cup, why don't we just ask?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I think it's a good use of our question. Okay. Was cup where street was?
Yep.
Okay. So then I think Forbidden Lores are our winner. What do you think, Jess?
But we have two.
Yeah, I think Forbidden Lore is definitely a ringer.
Yes. Okay, so I think we're good on that one.
Yep.
And it's like the poisonous reagent and cursed relic are kind of somewhat similar.
They're almost similar. But see, here's the thing. If we're saying Forbidden Lore is a thing, street and cup are gonna swap anyway. So
true.
So I think it's got to be poisonous reagent, Forbidden Lore. That's what I think.
Okay. And we don't think. Let's just see about riddle and swap with riddle and potato. A potato roll, that's a thing.
Potato airport. I mean, potato has gone to airport many times.
Potato has gone to an airport. Do you rub riddles?
Potato is trying not to give any clues away.
Do you rub riddles? No. Do you have a riddles afterthoughts?
Yeah,
no.
I don't think Curse Relic is.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think we're gonna go with Poisonous Reagent and Forbidden Lore as our two choices.
All right, which one do you want to ask about first?
Forbidden Lore.
Yeah,
huh?
I think we're sure about that one, so let's do Forbidden Lore.
All right, Forbidden Lore is correct.
Yay!
Okay, and then it would stand to reason. Then Poisonous Reagent has to be right then. Because street and cup have already swapped.
Correct. We're going to go with that one, Jack. Poisonous reagent, please.
Abby?
This is, again, you literally said the right answer.
So, I think you also missed a small logical issue, which is if Forbidden Lore and Poisonous Reagent both happened, then these would have swapped twice and ended up back where they started.
Oh, I missed that.
Okay, that was not explained. Okay. Didn't realize that they swapped back. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, because one happens and then the other one happens, so the order doesn't matter. Like they're going to unswap that side, but swap the opposite side. So it was actually these two. Whoops. So bells and watch swift. Words. Potato does go to airport, I believe, was the logic.
Yeah. You're like, potato goes to airport. Potato likes going to the airport. That means that she's getting out of town. It's a good place to be.
What is a dog wheels? Or wheels
It was
dog?
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It was the same as color cup. I was just like door cup. I'm like,
that was a technicality. I'm
Because
sorry.
also
I'm
if you
sorry.
see-
We won.
that's not how that works.
We won.
Also, if you notice, my words are still down here, and you can see that yam was a choice, and that would have thrown y'all off if I put potato and yam in there. Y'all would have
Yes.
not known what to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
Facts. No,
That's
but we got one.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got one.
I'll take
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take that.
50%. We're gonna retake this exam.
All right. Would someone like to be the next medium?
Yeah,
Go, Joe.
I'll do it.
All right. So,
Seance circle. Oh wait, I have to
Jess?
go to the main tour. Yes. Yes.
yeah. So, Abby and Jess, you're going to put some energy at the table. We'll start with Abby.
We'll put clam.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's setting a trap.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You got this.
Do I got this?
Friends.
I can't believe you got the word potato. I have 800 words in this game. I took so much time creating so many word cards for this game, and you got potato.
I did. I looked and I was like, potato, and I was like, oh, Joe literally said potato rolls. Yep.
But
we're
you know
gonna
what?
put potato.
But you know what? Not just potato, also yam, which is
Yam.
in the
Yeah.
potato family. Like, what are the odds?
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was just like, oh man, this is gonna throw him off.
Oh, and mission accomplished.
We'll put waves by clam.
Okay. I'll put silver by clam.
Oh, see, we kind of helped you out there. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
Watch
you're
you get, like,
supposed to help
yam.
out. It's cooperative.
Yeah.
You want to make things easy on the
Do we
medium.
though, Jack? Do
No.
we?
No, they do. No, they do not. I can tell you that from experience.
What? You don't know us.
You don't know Jack.
We'll put
I mean,
person by friend.
actually, I do. We've interacted many times.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a brick over here.
Nothing says friends quite like bricks.
Quite like a brick.
Yup. Hi, Cal.
You are definitely a person to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so great. Yes, welcome in,
Okay.
Kel. Glad to see you, friendo.
Hello,
Kel.
friend. Let's see.
Round of this game where we both were like, we're pretty sure it's this. It's definitely this. There's no
Yeah.
question. This is it. Final answer. Completely wrong.
Yeah. too funny. All right.
All right. So Abby and Jess, please go to the Seance circle in the bottom left. Chat, just so you know, if you want to participate in the puzzle part of this is a part where you should probably change screens, look somewhere
Yeah,
else, etc.
Pop out the chat.
While we
change
do
it.
this part. And then, Joe, here are your 13 words to choose from.
Okay. Ooh, these actually aren't that bad. Okay.
Yep.
Let's-
And again, there may be very esoteric connections. There may be no connections that you can logically make. You just kind of work with what you're given.
I'm definitely making some connections here, which is fantastic so far. But as I place words, I'm sure it's going to get harder.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get like cup door.
Yeah.
Yam potato.
yeah, yam
Yam
potato.
Mhm.
Uh, oh, I can't.
I don't feel like Abby trusted that the two of you knew the difference between yam and potato to
That's
a
fair.
sufficient degree.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between a yam and a sweet potato. Are they?
I think I would have just been like, I feel like at one point at the beginning they would have glossed over potato and been like, yeah, that's like a potato, and put that where it was supposed to go potato.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this whole thing is just ruined
No,
now.
I know. Honestly, I think I think there is a difference between a sweet potato and a yam. Like actual difference.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about it? Because I don't know.
Yam versus
I'll
sweet
make
potato.
a special variant deck that is just all words for potato.
Yes. Okay.
Spud.
Yeah,
on
right.
there.
Like, well, you see, vodka definitely fits between.
Mm-hmm.
That would fit between potato and yam.
Okay, so sweet potato versus yam. It looks like they're similar,
Okay.
but yams have white flesh and sweet potatoes have orange, white, or purple flesh. Yams are dry and starchy and imported from the Caribbean, whereas sweet potatoes are moist and sweet and grown in the U.S.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My yam knowledge was definitely lacking. And I
Yeah,
appreciate you
that's what I was just like.
correcting that.
Take that to trivia night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you
if someone
go.
ever asks you, what's the difference? Now you know.
Yeah, I'll take it to the trivia night, which is just an exam.
Mm-hmm. You'll get 100% now, Jack.
Right.
Yep.
All right, I think I'm good.
All right, so we shuffle this up. We're gonna do this. This. All right, how confident are you all? Do you want full-on medium difficulty or what we just did? Full-on medium difficulty is 4 cards are revealed, 4 omens are revealed, but only 2 of them happened.
Ooh.
I don't know. I let Abby choose.
Why would you do that? Let's just YOLO. That's the whole point of this game.
Oh,
YOLO.
all right.
YOLO.
All right, so Joe, you can see my cursor. This
Yes.
was your first one. This was your second one.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Let's
All right, come on back.
let's see how
Okay.
let's see how well Jess and the potato do.
I like money.
Yay, Olympian.
Yay!
that what that
Hey,
was?
welcome in,
Yeah.
Thomas. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, friend. Glad to see you. We are playing a fantastic word game by the wonderful Jack Rosetree. Jess
Ooh.
and I have already won round 1, and you can't tell me otherwise because they weren't here.
Don't tell me otherwise, because Thomas wasn't here.
Exactly. No, but this is really cute word association game. I'm having a blast with this so far.
Okay,
Oh,
So,
there you go.
where do you
On
wanna
his list to
start?
play, so that's great.
Kel brings up something that I do want to call out. My shop is going to be carrying Kel's dice coffins during Gen Con.
Oh yeah,
I want one.
That's right. I
I
saw
know
them.
what I'm getting.
That's right. I saw them make those.
They're super awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, my wife and I both have them.
Heck
They're
yes.
most excellent. Everybody's jealous.
Yeah,
I don't remember how many I ordered, but we should have plenty for everyone.
might have to pick
we
some of
won't,
those up.
And I didn't order enough, and I'll get more next year.
Yeah,
Not
that's awesome.
like Kel.
Yo.
Oh, I really need one. So for this first one, so
Okay.
swap opposite mortar and crystal cards.
Yeah.
So let's see. Memory with group and person. I mean, I kind of like that more than I like teaching with memory. I mean, or teaching with memory in person would also go well.
A teaching person.
Yeah. And you need memory to teach, which I don't have.
Okay.
And then crystals. So clam day. What the heck is a clam day? Joseph.
That's probably a New England thing.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but a clam.
I live there, and I ain't never heard of no dang clam day.
I'm just saying that sounds tasty to me. Don't let that influence you.
Brick bone.
And
bone
friend
friends.
bone.
Friend bones.
Joseph.
Olympian, that's super awesome to hear that this is on your list. That's like most excellent. There is a print and play that you guys can. I mean, it's super easy, but also if you just want me to be part of whatever you're doing, reach out.
10
Yes.
out of 10.
I
Do
mean,
recommend.
definitely, Jack is a
Jack
fantastic
is a phenomenal guest. Phenomenal stream guest. Okay, so Abby,
that
with
one, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, with the mortars though, let's do group. So we've got group silver or silver group, and group shelf group.
All I could think of is like silver sneakers, which I know his mom did participate in.
She
liked
did.
going to the Y with her silver sneakers. So I
Okay.
I mean, there is that. I don't like it as much though.
Okay. So we're iffy on
Yeah,
the
that one,
unlucky presents. Okay. Okay. All right. So then the next one is we're swapping. It's a
So
cross.
do you mind if I make a small suggestion?
Sure.
2 of these happened, which means that a lot of stuff moved around. So sometimes it's easier if you pick some words that you think should be in particular locations and then kind of reverse engineer from there.
Oh, okay.
Because if you just do one, there's like roughly a I don't know, like a high chance that if you just reverse it, it got moved previous to that or after that as well.
Okay.
So
Good call.
Okay.
So you might run into some trouble there.
Well, I like group for person and friends.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's see. Oh my gosh.
So many possibilities.
I mean, I liked also the teaching one too, Abby, with memory and person. So if we're thinking memory cave, a cave person. Oh,
that would be not surprising, actually.
A memory cave. I mean, some people call it memory palaces, but you could have, it got lost in my memory cave. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that sums my brain up. It's like a cave, and you don't know if it's going to be like in Aladdin, where it's horrible and then it gets really good, or if it's just straight horror.
Cave of
we don't
Wonders.
know.
It's a cave of despair. So with that being said, Abby, it looks like at least we know the mortar has to be one of them that got swapped, right?
So, and the thing is if like first relic happened, then it could have swapped. Like it could have swapped twice, so then it would be back to where it was supposed to be.
Right. Okay.
That's something.
Oh.
And remember, you can ask about the location of one of the words, and you also can ask about the individual omens one at a time. You don't have to figure out the whole puzzle all at once.
Okay.
Okay. Do we ask any questions yet?
I don't know, because some of these I'm like, what the heck were you thinking? And then I'm like, maybe you weren't thinking. And
that's not a question you're just asking for this game. That's the problem.
I mean, also that is life questions. I mean, so level makes sense for shelf and brick.
Yeah.
Because you want both of those to be level. So I feel pretty confident about that one.
Okay.
I don't understand day brick. But
so, do you think? Oh gosh, does that mean?
So I mean,
do you want to ask about day? Do you want to ask about day, Abby?
That'd probably be a good one to ask about.
Jack, can we ask like specifics? Like, is this where was day? Moved, or do we have to ask more?
You would just ask for day specifically whether it was in a specific location and get a yes or no answer.
Okay. So do we want to ask something in reference to day, Abby?
Yeah, I mean, just to see if that was its initial.
Can we ask? Is day? Was day? Do we think? Okay, sorry, Abby. Do we think day was in the other crystal area? Is that what we want to ask?
I don't feel confident in clam day or waves day.
Yeah, if there's a combination you're confident about, you can ask about that, and if you're correct, then you kind of know a pretty big chunk of the puzzle.
Okay. Do we want to ask if it was over here between brick and shelf? I don't feel like it was.
No, I don't think it was.
Okay. Or do we think it might have been if we swapped Because there's also the swap between the crystals and the mortar and crystal. Right? Swap between day and teaching. Would that be the swap, Jack? If that happened?
Which one? Which
It would be
omen are you asking
day
about?
and teaching would be the swap. Like, let's say for unlucky presents, would that be the swap?
So for unlucky presents, it would be day and bone, and then teaching. And
Oh,
group.
I see. Okay.
Those
I
are
misunderstood.
for that one, it's across.
I
For
misunderstood.
poisonous
Okay.
reagent and ominous entity, it's the ones that are neighboring.
Okay.
Which I need better icons for this, but I'm not a graphic designer, so
No,
we
no,
have what we're
that's-
working with.
It's user error. It's user error. Not anything you've done. Okay. Abby, I have no idea then.
Well, so I feel like level is probably correct
Okay.
with brick and shelf. I feel pretty confident about that. Pan between clam and silver makes sense because you need a pan to cook clams, and pans are often silver. So I could see that, and it makes more sense than cave clams or silver cave. Oh no, yeah, I don't. Oh, now I don't know. I feel confident about a level. That's it. That's
Okay.
That's the whole game.
Okay, so we're thinking that this is the position. So do we want to ask then about ominous entity? Do we feel
Swap neighboring urn and crystal.
So that would be level and day.
No,
and
because that would
jellyfish
change
bone.
those two. I would be more likely to think it would be unlucky presents.
okay?
Because I would put teaching by person and memory versus
Yeah. Okay.
silver. So
Okay.
that's
We
what
can
I
do
would
that
ask
one
about.
first. So do you want to ask if teaching was between memory and person?
Or we could just, we could just go for it.
Let's
Ask
just
if
do
it's
it.
right.
YOLO. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do unlucky presents. That's what we're going for first.
All right, Joe.
All right. Let's see.
Was that right? Did we get it right?
I think Joe's
Well, the thing is,
double check.
I can't say yes or no because it's going to be based on your second decision.
No, you can say yes or no on this one.
Oh,
We're guessing the omen.
Yes, that is one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so unlucky
Yay!
presents definitely happened.
Okay.
Congratulations, you've solved half the puzzle.
It just took freaking forever.
This is not a puzzle game for people in a rush.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
No, not at all.
All right, so you have a pretty good idea where some of the cards went or came from. So some of the puzzle might be figuring out whether this happened first or second. But based on this, you can probably, make some more deductions.
Okay.
I do not think it was cursed relic then, because teaching would have been in cave, like it would have swapped to cave.
Right.
So I don't think
Unless cursed relic happened second.
that's a good point.
So-
No, I
so
mean,
then-
even if it happened second, then wouldn't it have been over? I'm pointing at my screen like y'all can see. Oh my good gravy! I'm like, excuse me.
I do the
Oh,
same
my
thing.
camera
Excuse
keeps
me.
shaking. I'm like, what? So
Actually, they can. If you move your mouse, they can see where you're pointing.
okay, yeah, I understand
That's
that. No,
what
I'm
she was saying. That's what she
because
was
my
saying.
camera kept shaking as I'm like tapping on my screen, and I'm like, no, if cave was swapping with pan, then I'm like,
Oh my
why is my
goodness.
camera moving? And I'm like, oh yeah, first off, it's because no one can actually see me pointing, and second off,
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. So so it's actually the reverse. So if cursed relic happened first, then it would have moved teaching somewhere. If
Got it.
cursed relic happened second, then teaching, assuming that, let's say that you believe it was right here,
yeah.
teaching would have moved over here first, and then cursed relic would have happened, and teaching wouldn't have been affected by it.
Oh, okay. Which would have put cave and I'd just go touch my dang screen again. One of these days I'll figure it out. Oh, actually, I do like that because then group would be with person and friends,
Yeah.
which makes a lot more sense
Cave person.
than cave friends. If
But
that's the case, no, you need to find better friends that don't live in caves.
but then that would have meant Day and Jellyfish would have swapped if it's Cursed Relic.
This is true. I didn't say my logic was great. Or it could be poisonous reagent where those two swapped, which would then be
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no. So we know teaching was over here. So
Mm-hmm.
that would have put group between silver and shelf, which then group could have been clam and silver. Maybe. I mean, nobody wants to eat just one clam. If you, even I have an itty bitty tummy, and I would still eat like 2 clam strips. I don't know. That's what I got.
Okay. Wait, I'm thinking. So I'm going over from the ominous entity. So if we're thinking this is what happened first, and then the ominous entity will switch Jellyfish and Bone, and then Day and Level.
But I really like level for shelf and brick. I don't
Yeah.
think he would have put level between brick and friends.
So do we think ominous entity happened first?
That would still move level away from where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It would have
So
put
then
bone
no.
between
So then no.
friends. Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. Okay. Then
Aren't you
switch
glad I
over.
bring these really simple games?
Super
I
simple.
love it.
I mean, you might want to think about your tagline about medium difficulty, though.
But it's
You just have to be a
funny.
medium to play the
Yeah.
game.
I know. It's
I
a play.
like the play on words.
I know
Joe.
I know it's a play on words. I'm being dumb.
No, I mean you literally have to be a medium to be good at this game.
Yeah, you're just being a butt.
I am being a butt.
We know.
It's so good, though.
Okay. Okay. And I don't think it's... These two just don't feel... The Cursed Relic and the Ominous Entity just don't feel that it would have happened.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I guess by process of elimination, I would guess poisonous reagent.
Yeah, but which order do you think it went in, though?
What do you mean?
Because don't we have to figure out which omen went first and which omen went second?
You don't have to figure out which one that went first. You just have to
Oh,
figure out which
okay.
That's
which
just trying to
omen
play
took
this
place.
on like extra hard level, and
Yeah.
I'm just over
Sorry,
here,
I was
like,
like, wait!
let's do the bear. The bear
Okay.
club.
I will throw out. You still have the option to double check a word location. So if you want to
Okay.
do that before you lock in your answer, you may.
Okay.
I mean, we could do pan. See if pan's in the right place.
Okay, let's ask that. Is Pan in the right place, Joe?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so then I would actually be more inclined to do Cursed Relic then. Because if pan's in the right place, that means that it was not
Moved.
moved with poisonous reagent. And I,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Cursed Relic then. Let's do it. YOLO. Yeah, Abby?
Ooh,
yeah?
Yep.
with the YOLO, huh? All right, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Then you are incorrect.
What?
Oh.
No, that's correct.
Is it? No, I thought you.
Yes, that is correct.
No, wait a minute. Didn't we do ominous entity?
No. No, it was.
Yay! We got it!
Joseph out here trying to make this game even hard.
I
Listen.
thought unlucky presents happened first, and then ominous entity happened. I didn't realize it was cursed relic. Then-
No, maybe I wasn't pointing at it clearly enough, but it was Unlucky Presents and then Cursed Relic. So Cursed Relic would have happened second, which means Jellyfish would have swapped over here, and Group and Cave would have swapped, and then Unlucky Presents happened first, which swapped Jellyfish and Bone, and Cave and Teaching.
Okay. So when you shuffle the cards, I lost what happened. That's what happened then.
Yeah.
Yay, Abby, we did it.
But they did solve it.
Not by the right
power
way,
of
but we got to the end.
Yeah. We brute forced it. That's what we did.
All I can think of is
well done.
if Ace Penguin Herder's still in here, is our high school physics teacher who was like, there's more than one way to get to Worcester. Problem was, I only knew one way to get to Worcester, so I was like, technically, I mean, you keep saying that, but I only know this one way, and if I take another way, we're going to get lost. So...
All right,
funny.
well, success. You all are great mediums.
Yes.
Yay!
Do we want to squeeze in one more, or do we want to move to It's Complicated?
Let's move on to It's Complicated, because I know you want to highlight that one, Jack, personally.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
All right, let me just do some swappy swap here.
Let me click on the right link this time. Not the one from, 9:30 last night.
So at the moment, it looks like Phantom and Jess are locked in as the two players.
Oh, sweet. I'll just watch then.
So, yes, so Abby will be the judge
you want
with
to play,
me.
Abby, we can.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll just watch.
It's not a complicated game.
No, not at all.
I'm sure it's not.
All right. So again, you'll want to go to the bottom left and go to the main table.
All right. Everything there that needs to be. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, that is showing up pretty well. All right,
cool.
Awesome.
This looks complicated.
Okay.
I love it how there's tacos down here. I'm just going to say that.
Jess, I will ask you to try not to look at Joe's hand area on the stream.
All right. I will click away. Done.
So, most of you already understand a lot of common board game stuff, so hopefully a lot of the explanation can kind of be glossed over a little bit. This is a two-player game. Takes place in 4 rounds, but it can potentially end earlier than that, depending on how things go. Each round, you're going to select all of the dice in your area, and you have 2 each of 3 different types.
Okay.
And you're going to roll them. And you can click one and then hit Control A to select them all and F to roll.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to add those up, and whoever got the lowest total is going to go first.
I have 21.
Let's see. It is not me.
All right. So, Jess, you're going to go first by taking a die and placing it on one of these locations. Okay. There are various die placement rules which apply. The first one is that if there's a number or a type on that location, you have to match it. So in this case, the 2 would have to go on flip-flop in politics, sponsorship in economics, research in science, or muster in warfare.
Okay.
And unless something allows you to do otherwise, you're only going to play to warfare, science, economics, and politics, each of which relate to one of these sections. Warfare relating to chess, science relating to this weird snakes and ladders style game, economics relating to your resources, and politics relating to poker.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So you are said to have control in an area if you are winning in that area. Most of them are pretty easy to guess. You're winning in chess if you have captured the most pieces. You are winning in the racetrack if you're the furthest along. You are winning in resources if you have more of the most resources, not necessarily the most total resources.
Okay.
So it's calculated. If you have 1 of something and someone else has 8, that's 1 point towards your control in that area.
Okay.
If you have 1 and they have 2, that's 1 point for them. And then in politics, that's the only thing that is somewhat hidden. We've got the river, the king, queen, queen, and then you two each have a hand of 2 cards, and things in politics will allow you to manipulate that, and the best
Okay.
hand wins. Politics is the last thing we look at if we're trying to determine if someone has won or lost, because we have to reveal to each other what we've got going on. Most of the special abilities that you're doing on the board are, again, pretty self-explanatory. Warfare says move 1 unit, so you move it according to chess rules. The one big rule over here is that a given piece cannot capture a matching piece. So knights can't capture knights, rooks can't capture rooks, bishops can't capture bishops.
Okay.
Anything else is, again, pretty self-explanatory based on the text. Similarly, on science, you move forward a number of spaces. If you land on a space with an arrow, you follow the arrow, whether it's going forward or going back, and you can't move if you would end on a space that your opponent is already on. Economics, you're just going to increase the value of one or more resources. Values cannot go above 10. And then politics, there's a bunch of different stuff involving drawing, discarding, getting rid of cards. If something refers to Congress, it's the cards that are face up. If something refers to just drawing, it goes to your hand.
Okay.
If you can't, one more thing about dice placement. Once a type is on a given section, all future dice for that round have to match that type. So this hostility die has been played to politics. That means that Joe has to play hostility to politics in order to play to politics.
Okay.
If you can't play to one of these 4 areas, then you play to corruption, which has some very meta abilities like moving the round marker forward or letting people break the placement rules. And if you can't play to corruption because of these rules, you're going to play to divinity, which has some end game, the game is over and you've won or lost events.
Okay.
That is the whole game. It's a lot to kind of process, but we're just going to do some things, see how it goes, and we'll just go from there. So, Jess,
Okay.
you are going to go first. You can take any of your dice and play them to any of the spaces in these bottom 4 or these main 4 areas.
All right. I'm gonna do you over here on science.
All right. So on science track, you're going to move forward 2 or 4 spaces.
Hmm.
All right. And now, Joe, it is your turn. If you want to play to science, it has to be one of your Golden Sun tranquility dice is the term I'm using for them.
Aww.
Okay. Well, there we go. It would make the most sense to play the 1. So move you or an opponent 1 in either direction. So if I move up 1, then I get to follow this guy to 5.
Yep, there you go. All right, back to you, Jess.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm looking at all of my options now. Let's see. I'm gonna do my 4 over here in politics.
All right, so you're going to draw 2 cards from. Let's see. Oh yeah, so you're going to draw 2 cards. You can kind of drop them in your hand right here.
Okay.
To look at them. One of them is going to go into Congress, and the other is going to get discarded.
Okay, and to draw cards,
just drag it over to your hand.
Oh, okay. Okay. And it has to be from one of the ones I just drew, correct?
Yeah. So one's going to
Okay.
go here. One's going to go to discard.
Okay. Here.
All right.
One's gonna-
All right,
Okay.
Joe, back to you.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go with the warfare. So let's go ahead and move this knight here. And then let's go ahead and move this bishop here.
Okay. Jess.
Oh, darn it.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh,
you
Joe
actually-
moved my pieces.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Joe.
Well,
you're the purple.
Still doing the same thing.
Yep.
Just gotta switch it up.
All right. Now it's
Okay.
Jess.
Okay. Mm. All right, I'm gonna do that. Cute. Oh, that's only one space. So that's only one space. Ah.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Oh, darn it. I think I'll just move.
All right, Joe. Got a lot of sixes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that I do. Let's see. What do I want to do?
And so, Jack, you were saying that there's actual like papercraft dice and chess pieces on this too.
Yeah, on the poster version, the
That's
like
awesome.
bottom third has all of the components that you need to play the game. So
That's
so
awesome.
and we have you can buy just one poster, which is like $20, or you can get two and it's like 30, but we're calling it the one to play and one display option.
Ah,
So
nice.
you have the poster that you can put up on your wall if you want. It's very meta about board games. But
I love it.
for the full version, you've got papercraft dice, which actually the dice in this online version are the same dice that were created for the poster.
Oh,
because
nice.
I liked them so
That's
much.
awesome.
I was like, yes, please let me use those for everything else.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so I'm going to do the breakthrough in science. Move 2 or 3, move opponent the same. So I'm going to move 2, move opponent the same.
Oh,
Just
no.
gets to go back to 2.
Oh, woof.
Oh, what?
All right.
Rude, Joe.
That's what
Yes.
you do.
Rude. All right, I'm going to do. Mm-mm. Oh no, I'm gonna go here. Gain 2 fame and 3 something. I would like tacos.
That's fair.
There we go.
Valid.
That's a legit decision.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe.
All right, let's see. What do I want to do here? Yeah, guess I'm gonna do some hobnobbing.
You did what now?
So draw 2, then discard 2. Let's see. Get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that one.
All right. Jess, it's back to you.
Okay, so it looks like I can't play anything, correct?
Correct. So
Okay.
you'll have to play one of these to corruption.
Nice.
And whatever you play to corruption is going to kind of force Joe to play something to divinity as a result.
Okay.
Or actually, you'll be playing to divinity first.
Okay. What does 6 mean on the corruption track?
So that's all of the ones on politics, economics, science, and warfare. You can choose any one of them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And
All right.
I will choose. I'm going to choose a bribe on politics. So
All right.
draw one card. Okay.
All right, Joe.
Okay.
So you still have the ability to play to warfare, which means you would have to do that first.
No, I would not be able to do all that. I played that, but I wouldn't be able to capture with both movements. So I can't do that.
Oh, correct. Good catch. So yeah, so you have to play to divinity.
Yep, have to play to divinity. So which is why I was looking at the board.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I have a question.
Yes.
Yep.
With this thing, the thing above your horsey thing.
Thing above the horsey thing.
The bishop.
Oh, the bishop.
Yeah, I know chess.
Like pieces
Professional.
can't
I had
capture
to
like
look it up.
pieces if that's what you were thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna say,
bishops
because
can't
couldn't you
capture
go
bishops.
straight in it? I got you. Never mind.
If this is a normal chess game, yes, I would capture Jess's bishop, but this is not a normal game.
I got you.
I agree. This is not a normal game.
All right, so I have to do a little bit of thinking here. So right now we're tied in chess.
Yep.
I'm ahead in science. Jess is ahead in economics.
Mm-hmm.
Especially tacos.
Especially tacos.
And I don't know what's going on in poker.
Correct.
So I could go for a compromise, depending on what's in poker. But it would also be a compromise with damnation. Because
Yeah.
I'm losing in economics, and if I lose in Congress, I lose. So you know what? If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Oh, you butt.
Wow.
right, so-
I love it.
Chess is tied. Phantom's winning in science. Jess is winning in economics.
Yes.
And Phantom, as the aggressor, please reveal your best hand.
All right, so my best hand is going to be... It's going to be 2-pair ace high.
Actually, full house. Would
Oh
be
yeah,
your
full
best
house.
hand.
Yeah, would it be full house? No, because it's only one card. Because it's 5 cards in poker. If it's Texas Hold'em.
Well,
rules.
you only you can use as much as you want from Congress.
Oh, it's not actual Texas Hold'em rules.
You can use both of your cards in Texas Hold'em.
Joe.
But it's your best 5 cards in Texas Hold'em, not 6.
Right. So
You just
the ace
pick
would
one to
not
drop
apply.
Oh
out.
because
yeah,
that
okay.
gives
Oh yeah,
you-
so I guess it is a full
yeah.
house.
Yeah, so you have a full house. Jess, do you have better than a full house?
No, I only have 2 pair.
All right,
All
so
right, the
so I guess,
compromise has failed,
we both
and you
lose.
both lose. And that's the
Yeah!
game.
Yeah!
I love that.
Okay, this is fantastic. I love it.
I love this too.
This is
If I
hysterical.
can't win, you can't win either.
That's right.
Yeah, so there are semi-cooperative
Yeah.
elements here.
Yay! Oh, this is wonderful.
I absolutely love it. All right, now Abby has to play this now. She has to.
Yes, Abby has to play.
All right, so
I mean, it was okay. You don't have to do that.
I mean, if you don't want to play,
I
that's
think
fine.
it's pretty okay.
No, I mean, I don't mind. I don't have brain power.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought I'd offer because I mean we only have.
Oh
like
no! This was definitely a beautiful spectator game to watch because I'm like,
Oh, I mean we only
gonna
we only have 15 minutes anyway, so I figured I'd offer.
So that works. That is a wonderful end to the night. Everybody
Yes.
loses.
everybody loses.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So to throw some things out about this game, the last 3 games that I've had played by other people all ended in the first round. there is a certain amount of you can almost completely ignore what all of the other stuff that's going on and just play the dice and try to force somebody not to be able to play, in which case they lose. But if none of that happens, there's definitely some other stuff going on here, and the tension certainly builds from round to round. I say that it's my favorite game that takes between 5 and 45 minutes.
and that's accurate. I think this took us like maybe 10 minutes, which is great.
Yep.
I love it.
And that was with me just like blazing through the explanation and not giving you a lot of details, just to make sure that we could get to gameplay. But this is absolutely most of the time a game that takes longer to explain than to play.
No, this is fantastic. I love this so much.
I love this.
I
literally had to relearn what all the chess pieces did, but it didn't matter because Joe did all the moving.
Didn't matter.
No, and it's absolutely wild that you can't capture like pieces. So this is just super convoluted, and it's fabulous.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, it's so good. All right, let's go ahead and go back up to the top here. Oh, such good games, Jack. Thank you again for sharing this. This is
thanks for having me.
This has definitely been an experience. Fabulous games. So one more time, since it's already in chat there, if you want to go ahead and plug It's Complicated, obviously we can pick it up at Gen Con if you would like to.
Yes, it is a board game and a poster. So the poster has everything plus a QR code that goes to the rules, so that you can just download them and play them right then and there. Glue would probably help for the dice, but if you're good enough, maybe you can work without it. But yeah, it's going to be available at my shop, Good Games Indianapolis. We've got a lot of events going on during Gen Con. Come by and say hi to me. I'm probably going to be a little bit 1,000-yard stare trying to keep everything organized and going smoothly. But super excited to have this out, and it is available online. We'll be shipping it out from the store, and that's pretty much it. Also,
Awesome.
Seance is available as a print and play. And something I'll throw out about the print and prints. The print and play doesn't have those. I basically just suggest that you pull them. Also play it with Dixit cards or Mysterium cards, which I think would be really interesting.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
Would get really wacky.
All right, fantastic. And then anything else? Anything else you'd like to plug? Any future projects or stuff you got coming up?
Oh man, not right now. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm trying to get out to the ether. So as I let stuff together, I'll definitely be in contact. Or we'll just do another night of Seance or another night of. I would love to do an ultra serious. It's complicated tournament with somebody giving high level commentary. They're going for the warfare strategy. Let's see if that pays off.
Oh,
Are they actually going to be divine, or will both of them?
That would be fabulous. I would love to be a part of that, because it totally sounds like the kind of game that you like the movie Dodgeball, like the Dodgeball commentators. I could totally see something like that going.
Yes.
It's like the bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off. Oh, super good. All right, Jess, what about you? What you got going on?
So you can catch me on my channel Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Tomorrow, actually, I will be over on the Room 51 channel with Matthew. We'll be doing our Just Chatting stream. It's usually our Just Venting stream a lot of times because we have feelings. So you can catch me over there at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, which is noon 30 on Eastern time. And then I'll be on my channel on Wednesday morning with Joe, actually. We're going to be playing a new game coming from Pencil First at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then on Friday, I will be playing some more Escape Simulator. This DLC, probably either the steampunk one or space, I'm not quite sure. But with Tantaralus, He will be joining me on Friday morning at 10 a.m. But if you want all the details, everything, you can catch me on social media at @just_CCG.
All right, and then we'll give Abby the potato plug, even though I'm sure she doesn't have much, but she gets an opportunity just like the rest of us.
She always has things.
I do. You can catch me tomorrow harassing Joe on his channel while we play Project L and probably talk about our fun adventures that we had this weekend and have had for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, because I did not realize that we were doing 3 streams this week, you know, me like, oh, I don't like to stream as much. And then I'm like, 3 streams. Thursday, Joe and I will be streaming Holy, there's more words to it,
Festival
but Holy
Festival
the Color
Color.
Game.
Holy
yeah, there
Festival
we go.
Color.
Over on the Geek Girl Con channel. Also, that's not my right exclamation point. That's fine. I don't know who Abby is.
Oh,
That's my
no.
government name.
It is your
we
government
discussed this
name.
last night.
Potato.
I know what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Oh, Baker. Nice.
Yeah,
I
you
should
just find me harassing
You know what?
Joe.
I am going to do that right now. I do need to change it to exclamation point potato. I have to.
You should. Yeah. I'm like, don't
It's-
government name me. Like,
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
We don't do that around
which
here.
leads it back to me, which I don't need to say very much because Abby already covered it for me.
I was like, between Jess and I, we've got your whole schedule for the rest of the week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
Project L tomorrow at 6:30, with Jess at 10 a.m. on Wednesday,
Yes,
and then
I love it.
7 p.m. Thursday on Geek Girl Con channel. So that's our schedules going up. And
Beautiful.
I don't know what exclamation point Yam does, but it might do something in the future. All right,
It might in the future.
All
Yeah.
right, let's figure out who we are going to raid. Let's see.
All of your potato-based gameplay
Yeah.
will
Yes.
occur at Phantom Meeple.
Yes, exactly. For
Exclamation point, yeah.
all the potato fun. All right, let's see.
Exactly. That's how we do.
All right, so Joe and Amby are doing their thing as they always do on Monday nights.
So if you're looking for suggestions, we've got
Bless you.
Thank you.
yeah, Joe and Amby. We've got Kestrel's doing a new sim game, Story of Seasons. Benita's been on for a little while now. She's been
she's doing her op week.
talking with Jillian and Andrew op week. Bonds is doing Diablo 4. So there's a
Let's
few choices.
see. Heart Board Games is on doing. I was actually curious about that Walt Disney animation game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know we're gonna go rate them. That's what we're gonna do.
Ooh, nice.
All right, let's go ahead and get that in there. There we go. Raid has been created. All right, if you are a subscriber, go ahead and
Yay.
use that right there. If you are a follower, go ahead and use that right there. Go ahead and show them all of the love. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Jack, thank you again for showing us your wonderful games as always. Fabulous
Yes.
human being and guest. Jess,
Yes.
thank you for
Yes,
joining us
yes.
as well. And we will catch all y'all on the flip side. So take care, y'all.
Bye.